Whoa, back with another story time, y'all. What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Shae. Welcome back to A Day with Shae, where you get a little love, a little ratchetness, and a whole lot of gang shit. Yeah, dig. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the gang. Shae Gang, of course. Back at it again with another video, another motherfucking banger, and we're gonna have story time today. Like, I've been paying attention to my views, I've been paying attention to my retention time, I've been paying attention to all of that, and you guys really seem to, you know, like my story times. Like, y'all like that one-on-one attention. You like when I like talk to you, right? And I let you know little things about my life. I'm talking to you, you like it. So if you like it, I love it. So because of that, it's another story time. Before we get into this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, before we get into this story time, grab your snacks, your drink, your popcorn, your Twinkies, your candy. Grab whatever you need to grab so you can get comfortable, so you can relax, cause it's about to get real. I'm so nervous about this. All right, Shae, let's count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Bring it down a notch. That's too low. Bring it back up some. Bring it right here. How you feeling? You're feeling great. You're feeling good. You're looking great. You're looking good. So it's time. Okay. How I lost my virginity. How it came to be, to me be, how it came to be, how I was.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
This story really can't start on the day I lost my virginity, because I had to like work to lose it. Like I had to put in some time. I had to, you know, get myself ready, and I had to tell. Let's get into the story. I lost my B card in, I'm gonna say March. Lost my B card in March, my sophomore year of high school. And the guy I lost my B card to, he had a girlfriend at the time. But honestly, I didn't care about his girlfriend because I was his girlfriend first. And I thought I was in love, so I didn't really care that, you know, he was dating somebody else at the time. Like, I wanted him to take my B card. And I remember a week before, I kept telling him, like, you know, I want to have sex. I really want to do this with you. And he was just like, no, I don't want to take your virginity. I don't want to be responsible for that. And I'm just like, well, why not? But he would come to my, mind you, like I said, he had a girlfriend, right? This man would always be in my house. We'd be making out. We'd be dry humping. Like, it was, I thought I was doing something. Like when you don't have no sexual history and you don't know what you're doing, like when you do something remotely close to what you think is sex, you think you doing something. Like, you think like, damn, you a freak, girl, you was kissing that nigga all night. Me and him both hung out with the same people. Like, that his clique was my clique. We ran with the same group of kids. So he was, like I said, in my house making out. And then one day we was in the park and I sat him down. Well, we was in the park making out, and I stopped making out with him. And I was just like, listen, honestly, like, I want you to come to my house. Like, I want to do this with you. I want to have sex. Like, that's how I said it. Like, I want to have sex. Like, I want you to take my virginity. And I lie, y'all. This is like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks before I lost my virginity. So 2 weeks back, kept curving me. He would come to my house. We would make out. You know, I would try to, you know, start it up, but he just kept saying like, no, I'm not taking it, no, I'm not taking it. So I'm like, damn, what I gotta do to get this nigga to take my virginity? So finally I just asked him, like, well, why you won't take it? Like, what do I have to do for you to take my virginity? He said, I'm not gonna take your virginity. He said, but if you have sex with somebody else, and then, you know, then me and you can hook up. So I was like, oh, that's all I gotta do? Now relax, because you hearing that and you probably thinking like, damn, she didn't even lose her virginity to the guy she wants to lose her virginity to. Shut up and let me finish my story. Like, I know what I'm talking about. So I was like, oh, okay. So the next week came, and you know, we all went to the same school and everything, and I walked into school and I had transpired this whole lie. I was on the phone with my friend at the time. I'm like, all right, so bad. So we're gonna tell him that I lost it. We're gonna make this whole story up behind it. You know, you're gonna be my proof. You know, you was there when that happened. And Shorty was with it. She's like, yeah, we're gonna make this happen. Woo, yeah. Virginity's gonna take it. Woo, yeah. Everybody around me was having sex, and I felt peer pressure to do the same thing. And on top of that, I really felt like I was ready. Looking back at it now, do I think I was ready to have sex in the 10th grade at such a young age? No. Should you wait? Yes, you should wait as long as possible. That is something very precious, and once it's gone, it ain't no coming back. Like, it's gone. Like, so the next week came, and I came to school, and it was a Monday. I remember I came to school because we thought of this lie the whole weekend. The whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, me and my friend, like, we prepped ourselves for any question he would ask. What's the guy's name? Where did he live? Where is he from? Where did it happen? Like, how long did it take? Did he pop your cherry? Like, we really thought of any, and mind you, me and my friend at the time, we both was virgins. So we was winging it off of other people's stories and off of, you know, like the internet and off of TV and everything. We was winging it. Came to school that Monday. So me and her was like, you ready? And I was like, I'm ready. So came to school, I walk in. I put an extra cute outfit on that day because you know, I had to come in looking like, I tried to make myself look more mature. Like, I striped shirt on, it was like red, black, orange, yellow, and I had some blue jeans on, and all my jeans was high waters when I was in high school because I was always tall and I could never find jeans in my length. I feel like I had some Uggs on. I really feel like I had some Uggs on. So I went to school, right? And I'm walking in the hallways, I'm talking to everybody. So I'm like, damn, I can't tell him first, like, cause you know it's gonna come off suspect, like, damn, you mad thirst to tell me you lost your virginity there. I can't even believe you, like, you mad thirst. So I'm like, you know, word travels fast. So I was like, let me just, you know, start telling different people, like, oh, yeah, me and my neighbor, I went to my neighbor's house and I was chilling with him and, you know, he took my virginity. Oh, you had sex? And I was like, yeah, like, what's the big deal? Like, I'm trying to play it off. I'm like, my body is so sore, like, my body is so sore, he was working me out. My body is so sore, like, he was working me out, like, we was just doing, like, oh my God, it was just, so they started to believe me, right? So it was lunchtime, and I remember, like I said, we had the same clique of friends. So even though he had a girl and everybody know, like, I was in love with him and everybody know he had a thing for me, his girl really couldn't keep him from being around me, because, like I said, we had mutual friends. At lunch, we're talking, so he's sitting next to me. He's like, yeah, I'm hearing that you know you messed with somebody in your building. So I'm like, yeah, that's my boyfriend. So he's like, boyfriend, when that happened? I was like, that been my boyfriend, but you know, we've been like mad low about it because he older than me and he don't want to, you know, it's kind of crazy because he a few years older than me. He's like, well, how old is he? So I was like, he 19. You gotta make a man jealous sometimes. Like, if y'all don't know anything, like, make it, and when you, like, men be, like, niggas and men, they be claiming like they don't get jealous and stuff. They get jealous. They gotta know, like, you got options. Like he had to know, like, he wasn't the only one that was, you know, he wasn't the only one I was eyeing for, and he wasn't the only one that was looking back at me. He's like, so what happened? So I'm like sitting down with him and I'm talking, and I'm like, you know, we was just watching a movie, we was cuddling and we started kissing. So he was like, oh, you kissed him? So I'm like, yeah, that's my boyfriend, I kissed him. Like, what? Mind you, I other than this imaginary man that, you know, guy that took my virginity, he was the only person I had ever kissed about that. And I'm just like, you know what, I'm tired, I had a long weekend, like, we was going at it, my body is sore. I'm eating my school lunch while I'm telling him this, my young hot ass. I was young and hot. I just wanted something so bad. Oh, I wanted some tea so bad. So I was like, yeah, you know, we was kissing. And he's like, then what happened? I'm like, we had sex. He like, but how? So boom, I told you, me and my friend, we done went through this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We done went over X, Y, Z, every step, every detail. So I was like, damn, like, I'm getting nervous now. Like, oh my God, what if I mess the story up? And then what if, you know, he go to my friend and he asks her and she don't tell him the same story? So it's like, I'm not about to talk to you about that right now. Like, you know, you didn't want to take my virginity. I found the man to take it, and now we're happy together. So that after school, we all wind up walking uptown together. But he was like, he going to his girlfriend's house. I'm like, all right, you want to your girlfriend's house? I'm going to my boyfriend's house anyway. So he was like, all right, go to your boyfriend's house. So at the time, I believe I had a bleep. I didn't get a sidekick until I went to Harlem Renaissance. So I was still in Manhattan Theater Lab. So I definitely had a bleep. So we walking uptown. He was going to his girlfriend's house. Me and my friends, we used to walk all online. We did not walk home from school. It was March. We got in the train uptown. All me and my friends is in the house. Anybody that know me from high school, y'all know I had the Betty Boo set up. So I had my twin size bed, and then I had the trundle bed that would push out. But then I also had the dresser, and I had the chest in my room, and I had a full desk in my room with a full library and a computer. I had my computer chair with my Betty Boo curtains coming down, my Betty Boo sheets and blankets and everything. Like, it was just a really cute little not little girl, but you know, teenage room. And my phone starts to ring. So who was it? It was this nigga. I'm telling my friend, shh, 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 shh. I'm not saying his name. I'm not giving him that much attention. So I'm like, shh, shh, shh. I should give him a name, right? Let's call him Leonard. So I'm like, shh, shh, shh. It's Leonard on the phone. It's Leonard on the phone. So mind you, you know, you can put the bleep on speaker. So it's like, chirp, chirp. So I'm like, yo, what's up? So he's like, where y'all at? So I'm like, we at my house. I'm like, where you at? He's like, oh, I just left such and such house to talk about his girlfriend. So I'm like, all right, you going home? He was like, no, I was gonna come over there and hang out with y'all for a little while. So I'm like, you sure? Like, he's like, oh, your boyfriend there? So I'm like, no, he don't hang out with us. You know that. Like, I told you, he's grown. Like, he 19 years old. Like, why would he want to hang out with us? Tell him like, yeah, he coming over here. So my friends is like, yeah, then it's coming, yeah, because he was a really funny guy. And you know, he was honestly the life of the party. Like, you know, it was always fun with or without him, but it was extra fun when he was there. We in the room, we laughing, we joking. So he's sitting on my computer, because I had a desk chair, you know, the ones that like spin around and everything that you find in the offices. So he's sitting in that chair. So I stand next to him, my hot ass. I'm standing like next to him, but he got his legs open and I'm standing in between his legs, and we like talking. So basically it's like him right here. So like it's like him right here and it's like me right here, right? So I'm standing in front of him. So like he has his arms like wrapped around like my waist, like right here. He has arms wrapped around my waist. Yo, my body got hot again. Like every time he touched me, so we talking and everything. So he's like, yeah, so you really lost your virginity? Like that's what you did? I'm like, well, you said you wasn't gonna take it. I told you I was ready. So he's like, you happy with your boyfriend? I'm like, yeah, like we hang out, we have fun. What boyfriend? He was a lot. So I'm like, yeah, you know, we hang out, we have fun. So, you know, I still gotta make him feel away. I'm like, I'm gonna go see him tonight. When you guys leave, like, I'm gonna go downstairs, I'm gonna hang out for a while. So he's like, your grandmother let you go downstairs? And I'm like, yeah, because she don't know, like, she think like we just friends. Like, I'm cool with we cool with family, so it's nothing for me just to go down there, you know. She not thinking like I'm having sex and stuff. I'm making up this whole lot. So he was like, why? So I'm like, why? Like, you wanna do it now? Because you said if I lost my virginity, we have sex. He was like, now you know I don't want you to do that to your boyfriend. You know, that's your boyfriend. You said you like him. He's a plus I got a girl. This is all on a Monday, right? So I'm like, okay. So now I'm thinking about, damn, the plan didn't work. So now he think I'm a hoe. He think I'm out here fucking people, and he's still not gonna give me the D. Like, how am I gonna fix this? How am I gonna fix this? So when he left, like, I immediately get on the phone and I call my friend like, it's not working. Like, he still don't want to do it because my boyfriend is that there. So she was like, when you come to school tomorrow, the plan was to say that he broke up with me. Like, the guy broke up with me. He only wanted to take my virginity. He never wanted to be with me. I was too young for him, right? So I'm like, all right. I'm like, I hope this works. Like, now I'm thinking like he gonna have sympathy sex with me, but I don't care if it's sympathy sex because that's what I decided. So like, you feel me? So next day I come to school. So now I deserve an Academy Award. I deserve an Academy Award, okay? An Academy Award. Because I went to school like looking all sad and, you know, oh, Shae, what's the matter? Oh, he broke up with me. Oh, I feel so dumb and so used. Like, I was really crying in school. Like, at this point, everybody else think I really got my virginity taken too. Like, I didn't tell nobody the plan. Or like, only my friend knew. Like, I can't let everybody else know because, you know, they was gonna run back and tell her. I'm like, oh, he broke up with me. So So word get back to him. So once again, we in the cafeteria and I'm eating my school lunch. I'm with my gang. And he's like, oh, you okay? I heard about what happened. Stop crying. It's not that serious, whatever the case may be. So he's like, what you doing today? And I was like, I'm going home. I really don't want no company. And I just want to be left by myself. So he's like, well, can I come over? So I'm like, what you want to come over for? He's like, well, I just want to chill. So I'm like, all right. So he came over that day. And I know what y'all thinking. Y'all like, yes, Shae, you're playing work. Woohoo, yeah. You got the D. No. First of all, my grandmother was home, so it wasn't happening. Second of all, she didn't mind when he came over and it was just me and him, but I couldn't have my door closed, so that really wasn't gonna work neither, right? So when he came over, we just looked at a movie, we chilled, and you know, we just made out and stuff like. And my grandmother really didn't know because she always was in the living room, and then my room, even though my door was open, it was like slightly open, like it was still a crack. So you know, we still was making out, we looking at a movie, we having mad fun together. And I think it was gonna happen, but then I stopped it because I got nervous. I'm like, oh, bitch, this is really about to happen. This cannot happen. So boom, the night ended, he goes home. Come to find out, I get to school, it's my friend's birthday. It's my friend's birthday. And I was like, let's do something at my house for your birthday, you know? I was like, and my grandmother's not gonna be there. So I'm like, oh, bitch, this is perfect. You can have all your friends over. My grandmother's gonna think, you know, we just celebrating my friend's birthday and everything. We're gonna get a cake for him and everything. We're gonna play some games, just gonna have fun. She won't be there, so when she leave, while everybody's just out in like in the living room enjoying themselves, I'm gonna take him to the back. I'm gonna throw this pussy on his face. Nah, I wasn't thinking about throwing no pussy on his face at the time. I didn't even, it wasn't about oral, it was just about the penetration. So I'm like, I'm gonna throw this pussy on him. Throw this pussy on him. So I confirmed it. I called my grandmother and I said, hey, it's such and such birthday. I know you got a meeting tonight, but can they come over still so we can celebrate his birthday at the house? And she's like, sure, no problem. So I gathered my gang up, and I'm like, yo, everybody, we at my house for such and such birthday. I tell Leonard, he like, I'm with the shits. But I did not tell him that it was planned for him to take my virginity. I didn't tell him then. Like, I waited until like school was almost over, because I told him this like in the beginning of the day. So towards the end of the day, I'm like, yeah, you know my grandmother not gonna be there, right? So he's like, words, what you saying? I'm like, so what you think I'm saying? She not gonna be home. What do you think I'm saying? She not gonna be home. What do you think? 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 Like, that's what I was planning on doing, throwing his ass back on him. So he's like, I bet, like, I'm gonna see you at your house then. Ah! Now, get to my house, it's mad of us. It gotta be at least 8 to 9 teenagers in my apartment. And at the time, to have 8 to 9 teenagers in my apartment, that was a lot of kids. That was a lot of people. Like, what? That was a lot of people. So my grandmother's like, you know what? Have fun. You know the rules. Don't blast the music too loud. Be respectful. Don't do nothing you're not supposed to do. So I'm like, okay, grandma, bye. He asked me. He was like, yo, you ready? So I'm like, ready? Like, ready for what? Like, and I'm like, oh, he mean like if I'm ready. So me and him go in a room. And like I said, I'm lying, 2 people knew I was a virgin. Everybody else, you know, I told them, you know, I lost it already and everything. So 2 people knew. So we go in the room, I close the door, and we talking there for a while. Like, we just talking in the room, my door is closed, my heart is racing. But my friends know we went in the room to have sex. So like, I'm like, oh my God, they're out there. Like, they just gonna be waiting for us to come out. And once I step back out this room, I'm gonna be a woman. A female. I'm gonna be deflowered. Oh my God, my skin is gonna glow, my titties are gonna grow, my ass is just gonna get bigger after he penetrated me. My shit just gonna get bubbly, these is gonna get bigger. Like, this is what I'm thinking in my mind. Like, once you have sex, bitch, you gonna get titties and you gonna get ass. But this is where the story just like so we start making out, and I'm like, all right, well, it's, you know, it's about to happen. So somebody knocks on my door. So I'm like, yes, I open the door. But I opened the door like, I don't know why I opened the door like I just opened a little bit and stuck my head out as if we was in a room like naked or something, and we wasn't, like we was still fully clothed. Okay, whatever. So that we hear everybody out there in the living room like laughing and joking and snickering. Then we hear somebody say, yeah, let it go, get that. So I'm just like, oh my God, like they really gonna know. He tried to take my shirt off, but at the time, like I had these like little, yo, I always had little boobs, but in high school, like, them shits was barely there. Like I had more nipples than boobs. So I was like, no, I don't want you to take my shirt off. I'm uncomfortable taking my shirt off. So he was like, chill, like you gotta take your shirt off. I want to see your whole body. So I'm like, point is, he did not get the shirt off, y'all. I kept my shirt on. So he lays me down, he gets on top of me, and we start kissing. And I wrap my arms around his neck, and we kissing, and he kissing on my neck. Oh, he kissing on my neck. So I start kissing on his neck. I put mad hickeys on his neck. And in the back of my mind, I know he got a girl. So I'm like, Shae, like, don't stop. Don't put all these hickeys in his neck. And then I'm just like, bitch, put these hickeys on this man's neck. Like, but take him from this bitch. Like, this is your man. Like, you're having sex with him. Take him, like he's gonna be yours. Like in my mind, I'm thinking like once we have sex, he gonna break up with his girlfriend, he gonna be with me and everything. So he whips it out. Whoa. So I've seen it before, like, you know, we did foreplay and stuff, you know, I've touched it and everything before, but it was just like whipped it out, and I'm like, whoa. And I'm like, damn, like it look even bigger now. Like that thing is gonna go on me. Like, what you looking all nervous for? I thought you did it again. So I was just like, yeah, but I only did it like 1 or 2 times, so you know, I'm still nervous about it. So he's like, all right, all you gotta do is relax. So he like, can I get some head? Oh, okay. So mind you, this is my first time giving head, and I didn't know what I was doing. So he was like, you're using teeth, like you gotta chill. So I'm like, what do you mean I'm using teeth? So I'm like, I'm not using teeth. He's like, your teeth is like, you gotta open your mouth more. So I'm like, open my mouth more. So I'm doing it, but now when I'm doing it, my mouth open, I feel like, you know, it's nothing really happening. So he's like, you gotta suck it while you open your mouth. So I'm like, okay. So I'm just trying my hardest. He's like, yeah, like that. So I could tell he was getting into it though, because he grabbed my head and tried to like shove it down. I'm like, whoa, like this is like, you, what's wrong with you? Like I thought at the time, I'm thinking that's disrespectful. Like I'm a child, like you want just the fuck, nigga? Like I got morals. Like don't be, let me just do it on my own. So after I finish, he tried to like stick it in. So I'm like, no, it's my turn. So he's like, it's your turn. I'm like, yeah, I want it back. Mind you, I knew nothing about oral sex. Like nothing. I didn't know what it was supposed to feel like. I didn't know what it was supposed to be. Like everybody kept saying it feel good, it feel good, it feel good. But I just was like, I don't see how oral sex would ever feel good. So he's like, I'm not doing it. So I'm like, what you mean you're not doing it? He's like, you already fucked the nigga. So I'm like, all right, and I used a condom. Like, you acting like I had sex with mad guys. Like, just do it. Like, and me and him went back and forth at it for a while. So I was like, well, if you don't do it, we ain't having sex. But now he's invested in getting this ass. So what he did, he went down on me. That shit was trash. Garbage. Busada. After he gave me head, I was like, I don't even need another, I don't need head. If this is what it's gonna feel like, don't do it. Like, woo, his shit was, he didn't even know what he was doing, honestly. I think that was his first time giving head, honestly. Like, he claimed that wasn't his first time giving head, but I think that was his first time giving head. So now, you know, he did it and everything, so now I'm a little open, now I'm hyped. Like, I knew it was trash, and I'm back in my mind, I'm like, bitch, you got this nigga to eat your pussy? Fucking go. Like that's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, yo, like when he doing it, I'm just thinking, I'm looking at him, I'm like, I'm gassing it too, like, oh, that feels so good. I'm making faces. Mind you, I watched a lot of porn as a teenager, so I'm just like, yeah, looking like that. That's what I was doing, because like I said, I watched so much porn, like I picked up on that shit. So woo. So the head is done. Both of us done got head now, right? So I hear people snickering at the door. So I'm like, get away from my door. Y'all being mad childish. So they laughing. So we hear them run back to the living room. So I'm like, bet. So baby, he's like, you ready? I'm like, I'm ready. So first he put the rubber on. So he was trying to get it in with the rubber, but it wouldn't work. Like it just was not going in with the rubber. So he's like, I'm about to take this off. So I'm like, okay. Like thinking about STDs. I'm not thinking about teenage pregnancy. I'm not thinking about none of the above. The only thing I got in my mind is I want your penis to be in my vagina. I'm just thinking about, like, you know, me getting it in, like, me, you know, his shit, like, too much booty in the too much booty in the Yeah, back to what I was saying. So he takes the rubber off and he's like, it's going in. So I'm like, okay. So then he's like, matter of fact, get up. He got up and he's like, get up. So then I get up, so then he laid down. So he's like, just get on top. So all I see is like this, the biggest penis I've ever seen in my life, this huge penis. And I'm like, you just want me to sit on it? Like, how the fuck is that supposed to work? So I'm like, nah, I can't do that. He like, you can, trust me, you can. So then he took his hand, you know how niggas be doing that. Yeah. He took his hand, he's like, you can, like, you just gotta go slow. So he laid down, so he put me on top of him. I was like, I can't do this. He's like, you can. So I'm sitting on top of him and he's just like, slowly, just like, so I'm like, oh shit, the head is in. I lost my virginity riding. Like, what? Slowly just getting my body just like accustomed to it. So before you know it, my whole body was just, I was just sitting on it. Like, the whole thing was in me. He's like, now ride it. So I'm like, ride it? Like, I don't know how to ride. He's like, well, you said you had sex. I'm like, but when we did it, he just stayed on top. Like, we didn't do no positions or anything. Like, I'm lying, right, y'all? So he's like, all right. So he was showing me how to do it and everything, but it was hurting too much. Like, I couldn't do it. I was like, I can't do this, Leonard. Like, I don't think I want to do this anymore. I'm about to cry. So he's like, nah, you could do it. Just get up, get up. So then he got back on top of me. He's like, matter of fact, bend over. So I'm like, oh, this was, wait a minute. Because I honestly wanted to throw it back. Like, you know, it was a big thing to me. I wanted to throw my ass back on him. So I was like, oh, he was like, turn over, bend over. I was like, turn over, bend over. But you know what, I told me twice. I did it. He arched my back. He put that shit back in and he just started. You can hear the claps. Bitch, you not a virgin no more. Like, you taking dick now, you grown. So mind you, in my head, oh, so I'm just like, your titties about to get big, your ass about to get big. Like, you're not gonna be this skinny little girl no more. You about to be a whole woman out here. I happened to turn around and like look down towards my door. Do you know that my friends had like a CD? They stuck a CD underneath the door a little bit and was looking at the reflection. So you know when you do that, a CD is like a mirror on the back end of it. So when they was looking at the other side of the part that was stuck into the door, they saw everything I was doing. So at first I'm like, why isn't it just a CD in my door? Like, that's what I was initially thinking. But then I heard like snickering and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, they watching me. So now I feel like a porn star. I told you I watch a lot of porn. So I feel like a porn star. I'm like, these niggas is watching me. You gotta go crazy. So I started throwing it back a little bit. Like, mind you, I didn't know what I was doing, but I was just like, fuck it. I was like that. When you do it like that, and he was like, yeah, just like that, damn girl. That's the first time I heard a damn girl. And let me tell you something, after you hear a damn girl, your ego is stroked for life. For life. No nigga not gonna tell me that I don't got a magical golden box. Period! Alright? Because once you hit a bitch with a damn girl, she won. She won, like, she won. So he hit me with the damn girl. He didn't say damn Shae. He didn't say damn Shae. He didn't say damn. He said damn girl. What? Couldn't tell me nothing. He was like, are you coming? Like, I feel you coming. And I'm like, coming? What is he talking about? I'm right here. Like, so I'm just lying like, yeah, oh, it feels so good. Mind you, it honestly didn't feel like nothing. My first time did not feel like nothing. It did not feel good. I can only be honest with you guys. Like, it didn't feel good. Like, it hurt the whole time, but I was just so amped to do it. Like, I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna take this pain. So he's like, oh, I'm about to come, I'm about to nut. I'm like, okay. And then he was just like, took it out. He nutted on my butt. And I was like, ew. He's like, so we just sat there for a while. I kid you not. As soon as we put our clothes back on and I opened the door, mind you, my windows was closed because it was March. It was cold outside, right? My room smelled a little funny, but I didn't think nothing of it. Like, at all. Like, I'm not thinking like, damn, Shae, your room smell like sex. Like, that never once came in my mind at all. But my room did smell a little funny. As soon as we put our clothes back on and we all was sitting back in the living room, Literally 4 minutes later, not even 5 minutes, no more than 5 minutes later, my grandmother walked through the door. My heart is racing and everything. So he's sitting there, he looking nervous, I'm looking nervous, everybody looking nervous. She's like, what y'all looking so nervous? What y'all was in here doing? So I was just like, oh, we were just about to play truth or dare. So my grandmother was like, better keep it, better, you know, you better keep that truth or dare clean. I'm like, grandma, come on, you know. So then I went in my room to get something, and everybody, like, since my grandmother was home, we all gravitated back to my room so she could be in the living room, you know. So she comes in the room and she's like, it smells funny in here. Shit, like, it smelled funny. That, yo, my heart started racing again. So somebody made a joke like, who farted? So I'm like, yeah, who farted? Ah, I know what damn it was this smell of sex. He left. The next day I went to school feeling like the fucking bitch. Feeling like the, y'all can't even really see me because of the way the camera is. Hold on, let me take the camera off. Guys, I walked into school. Wait, where's the speaker? I don't want to cover the speaker. I walked into school feeling like the man. Look, my apartment is messy right now, but oh well. I walked to school feeling like the man. So I walked in like this. I was like, walked in. Hi. Hi. Oh my God, hi girl, yes, hi. Oh my God, my body is hurting, yes, hi. Hi. Hi girl, oh my God, yes, 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 yes. And guess who I bumped right into? Right into his girlfriend, pissed me off. Like, I was angry, like, he didn't break up with her yet? Just gave him this bum ass pussy, he didn't break up with her yet? So he comes to school. So first, like, he kept walking past me like he couldn't speak or nothing. So I'm like, this nigga think he about to say my virginity not speak to me. So I waited until I was going up the steps and he was coming down. And nobody else was in the staircase, so I stood there. So he tried to walk right past me. I'm like, what are you doing? He was like, you know, we just gotta keep it low because, you know, I think she knows something, but I just don't know what. I was like, all right, but that don't mean you can't say hi to me. Like, it's more obvious that you're not speaking to me, you're not saying hi to me. Or I dropped my phone, but no case on it. Wait, what a screen. Okay, still good. And so I was like, it's obvious, like, so you need to speak to me, you need to say something, like, period, like something needs to be said. So we went about the day and that was it. The end of the day was over and he tried to come back to my house for seconds. And that shit hurt so bad. I was like, no, my grandmother gonna be home, I can't do it. I'm gonna just come over and hang out with you for a while. But I was so turned off with the fact that he wasn't trying to talk to me at nothing the next day. Like nothing. Like he wasn't trying to give me no attention, like at all. Like you wasn't just damn girl. Like you wasn't doing all that. What? You just what? So I was like, oh no, I can't. And then after I lost my virginity, honestly, I didn't do anything for like, lost it in March. I didn't do anything again to maybe like January of the next year, anything. By that time, I was in 11th grade, I was a junior, and I was in a new school. So I wasn't, you know, clearly it wasn't with him. But that's the story on how I lost my virginity. Day after day, day after day.